Hello Aries, I'm Claire-Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and this is your weekly read for the week of the 25th to the 31st of May 2020. I hope you're doing well, Aries. So Aries, it's the weekend when I'm publishing this, and you know what that means. It means I've got a half price reading sale, and this weekend it's on my past, present, future reads. So they're 3 pages long. I get all of my readings out within 24 hours. I'll put a link for it up there to book in for that. So just click that link. It makes it 60 Australian dollars this weekend instead of 120, which is about 35, 40 American dollars right now. If your currency is not American dollars or Australian dollars, then you can use Google. You just Google it. What is 60 Australian dollars in your currency? You find out for yourself. You don't need to email me. I don't need to be Google. Google's there for a reason. Right? So book in for one of those. I'd love to read for you. What's going on for Aries this week? This was in your past, present, future read as well, Aries. If you haven't watched that one yet, then just wait till the end of this video. There will be a video suggestion that pops up right at the end of this, and you can watch that after it because you've got similar information to this. It's about healing this week and about loving what is. Loving what is, accepting where you are right now, and loving what is, loving where you are right now. This is about self-love, loving yourself no matter what is happening in your external world. You know, you're not your money, Aries. You're not your house. You're not your car. You're not your achievements. You're not, what else? You're not your clothes. You're not your Instagram account. You're not any of that stuff. You're you, and you're always you. You're you whether you're naked, whether you're naked in that pool, or whether you've got a ball gown on and you're in a fancy palace. Whether your bank account's full, you're still you, or whether you've got no money at all, you're still you. You still deserve love, right? Whether you're in a relationship or not, you're still you and you still deserve love. And that is what loving what is. It's about loving what is, loving you, no matter what's going on in the external world. Your external stuff doesn't define you. And it shouldn't make you love yourself less or love yourself more either. Either way. It's nice to achieve, isn't it? You know, it's our ego that thinks it's nice. It's nice to have money in the bank account. It's nice to have a shiny car, but that's all ego. It's all ego. It's only our ego that we make happy with all of that stuff, with achievements and things. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but you've got to realize that it's just ego. It's not your heart. It doesn't make your heart happy. There are things that make your heart happy, but it's not that. And so you've got to stop judging yourself based on that stuff, Aries, so that you can start loving what is, so that you can heal yourself and love yourself no matter what. That's what self-love is. Loving yourself, whether you've got money in the bank or not. Loving yourself, whether you are achieving something or not. Loving yourself, whether you're winning or you're losing. Just making all of that external stuff not matter. What does matter to you, Aries? What is really important to you? What makes your heart happy? Is it relationships? Because this week is all about that for you. It's loving where you are right now, and any judgments that you've got on yourself, any judgments that you have on yourself for what you've got, what you haven't got. It's about healing that, letting that go, so that you can love yourself. Because self-love is the foundation of everything good. You can try and manifest whatever you like. If you haven't got self-love sorted out, it's the biggest block ever. I know, because I had to learn it. And once I'd learnt it, it changed everything. And I was pretty awesome at manifesting before that, but I tell you what, once I got that self-love key in place, it all got so much easier. So that's your main focus for this week. It's about healing. It's about loving what is. It's about self-love and mastering that. Aries, it's about refocusing and flowing. This is so much like your past, present, future reading. Sorry about that. Yeah, refocus and flowing, refocusing yourself. So your ego, right, Aries, it has you focused on you being bigger, you being better, you getting more money, you pushing ahead, you making things happen. You're great at that stuff. That's your fire, right? That's a really good part of you, and I don't want you to stop doing that. But I want you to do it for the right reasons. I want you to do it for the love of doing it. I want you to do it because you want to do it. not because you feel bad when you're not doing it because you're judging yourself and you're not loving yourself. Yeah, very different. Doing something to prove yourself worthy because you feel unworthy, and so you're going for a goal. You want a shiny car because you don't feel worthy without it. That's very different than just wanting a shiny car for the desire of it. So that's why I'm saying self-love is the key to everything, because when you're loving yourself, whether you've got a shiny car or not, then you can just manifest a shiny car just because you want one. But when you're making it define you, whether you've manifested that or not, when you're feeling bad because you haven't manifested it yet, you're not loving yourself. And so to get things flowing requires you to focus differently on your achievements. I'll say it again, Aries, part of who you are is your fire, right? You're really good at that, like setting a goal and going for it. It's part of you and who you are. But if you can do that, if your focus on that can be just for the sake of it, just because you love doing it, just because you want it, just because you desire that, instead of it being because you've got to prove yourself, because you're a perfectionist, or because you're judging yourself if you don't do that, if you don't have that thing, you're judging yourself because you don't have that thing. Yeah, it's very different. See, it's subtle, but it's very different. And you can try and fool yourself, Aries, like, oh no, I'm doing this just for the desire of it. But you're lying to yourself. And we all do it. I'm not calling just you out on that. Everyone's doing this stuff, and they're trying to manifest stuff, and then they can't manifest it, and they're trying to convince themselves that, no, I just desire it. Oh, no, I'm not judging myself. But really, we know that we are, because we're not loving ourselves without it, especially when it comes to money. Who feels good about themselves when they've got no money in their bank account and they've not paid their rent? It's very tricky. It's very tricky to love yourself in that situation. But we've got to. You've got to. You've got to, Aries. And then it'll flow. Then you'll be able to use your superpower and your, what's true to you, that amazing gift that you've got, Aries, to manifest amazing things in the world. But you've got to love yourself first before the universe will let you. Wait. You are going to be fulfilled. You're going to get what you want. Your life is going to be filled up with that stuff that you want. You're going to get that shiny car or whatever it is you're going for. But not yet. You can't have it yet because this is key to it. You figuring this stuff out, this self-love thing out, this why you want it, and being brutally honest with yourself if you're judging yourself about not having it. If you want it to prove something. If you want it to prove your worth because you don't feel worthy enough yet. And so you are going to get what you want. It's going to be fulfilled. You're not going to get it this week, though. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to get really clear on this. And so have fun with this process. Like, am I ready for this yet? Am I just desiring it? Am I creating it from this pure place? Am I loving what is? Am I loving myself whether I have it or not? Do I just desire it or not? Ask yourself all of those questions. It's about fine tuning this. You might be surprised when things come up. It's like, oh wow, I was judging myself at that and I didn't even realize. Just be interested in that process. That's why I called my business Be Healing. It's about enjoying that process. It's about being in that healing state all the time, like constantly becoming more and more aware of yourself and loving yourself more and finding more things to uncover. And it's like, oh wow, you can have fun with the process, Aries. You can. Oh, nice. This is also a week to be artistic and be creative, and I really appreciate that about you. And as I said, appreciate who you really are too, that whole passion that you've got, and that direction that you've got, that going for goals. It's a great thing about you. And when you get that self-love behind it and it's really pure, wow, you're going to be able to do amazing things in the world. So be sure this week to also focus on your creative side, your artistic side, creating stuff, artistically making stuff, painting stuff, that kind of thing, making music, your creative side, to appreciate yourself, to appreciate all the gifts that you have, not just your drive to manifest, Aries, not just that drive to manifest and the mastery of the manifestation stuff that you've got going on. Be creative too and really appreciate yourself, and let the universe appreciate you too, flowing that creativity through you this week. It sounds good to me. Does it sound good to you, Aries? If it does, click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? How does it resonate with you? Love hearing from you guys. Also, would love to do a private reading for you as well. So if you want to book in for one of those past, present, future readings, private readings with me, there's a link about there to book in for one of those. Have an amazing week, Aries, and I'll see you next time. Bye.